Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It's here, the Colorverse Colorvent for 2025, and we are going to spoil it all. I'm so excited. I normally don't do this, but we're gonna talk for a little bit to give people who might have accidentally clicked on this video, you still have time to leave. But we are going to spoil every single day of this advent calendar for people who want to see it ahead of maybe purchasing it, but also for my main reason is actually I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I'm not giving away the full calendar. I'm going to pick an Instagram winner and a YouTube winner to win 3 milliliter samples of the set of ink. So let's get into it. Ooh, I got mine from Atlas Stationers, and it shipped faster than I realized that it was going to, but it comes with this 2025 Colorvent calendar 100% lucky draw gift. No golden ticket, don't worry, a special reward is waiting for you. Use this coupon on the official Colorverse store. So it looks like we have to scratch this. Maybe I'll do this at the end, if I remember. Okay, let me get it out of the box first. It is such a big box. The Atlas sticker on it only fit on the very small side. But anyway, I actually used my affiliate credit that I earned from you guys using my link and discount code to purchase this advent calendar, and I probably wouldn't have gotten it if I didn't have the credit, because 180 is quite a lot, and so I figured I would make samples of it to give back to my community and to thank you guys for supporting me all year. I was able to save up enough to get one of these calendars, and I already have the ink vials and everything, so I'm gonna leave the giveaway rules down below, and then you guys can just check that out, and then hopefully we'll get one picked before November and I can ship it out so one of you guys can enjoy an actual advent for 2025 in December. Okay, so what I did last year is I actually opened it from one of the ends. So on the top it says Colorverse Colorvent Calendar 2025 limited edition. On the bottom it's just bright red. I don't know if you can see the whole thing. Let me see if I can push some things out of the way. So what I did last year, and I think I'm gonna repeat this year, is actually take out the entire tray. This is what it looks like. We're gonna take out the entire tray of ink, but I'm not going to do it in consecutive order. I'm just gonna go like 18.5, 19.7, because that's the way it's in the tray. The reason I wanna do that is because somebody in my comments from last year thought it was kind of silly, but for me, I still want the experience of being able to pop open each drawer each day of December. So I don't know. That's just a little me thing. I'm sure you can go find another video if you want. I'd be sad if you left. If you wanted to see it starting with day one, then you can go ahead and find another video. But what we're gonna do here on this channel is slowly open it from the bottom, and the glue is pretty strong this year, so let me do this off camera. Alright you guys, I got it open. The adhesive was very strong, but I had to go through with a box cutter and kind of slice through it. And yeah, like I was saying, somebody thought I was kind of silly, and I guess it kind of is, because I already will know what the inks look like. But honestly, my brain's been pretty foggy, so I probably won't remember by the time December rolls around. So it's like a nice little treat for myself. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Oh my god, I like it already. Oh, and this is the inside of the box, and then behind each door they have the name, and then they have a description of what exactly it is, and I think it's mostly things related to space. Immediately it looks better than last year. There we go. There's all the colors. I hope this video isn't too chaotic. I just want to get it out as soon as possible because it's so exciting. Oh, and I bought it from Atlas, and they sent me this postcard, and it just says thanks. Last year it was the first time that Colorverse did the Colorvent, and at first I enjoyed it. Like during the video swatching, I enjoyed it. But as the year went on, I found myself not really using any of the bottles. I only used like 2 or 3 of them to ink up And then if you guys recall, we had that inky disaster. Oh, it was awful. You can go watch that video if you want, if you haven't seen it, but this was 2024 and it was actually very blue leaning. Like we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, questionable. 8, 9, like 9 is too many. I like greens. They only had one dark green and there weren't enough shimmers for me personally. So we'll see how this year goes. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, how do I want to do this? Oh, the back of the box had some stuff too. It says Christmas Countdown. We are pleased to announce the launch of our Christmas collection, which features 24 new colors in 15 milliliter bottles, each inspired by the universe. From December 1st to 24, discover a special gift hidden behind each door. The gift will be presented in a Colorverse signature bottle. This festive season, let us bring joy to your days with these extraordinary inks, which allow you to create moments as unique and special as the universe itself. And then you can vote for the top 3 inks to be released. While the Colorvent calendar is produced in limited quantities, following a comprehensive analysis of voting, etc., we will select the top 3 inks that will be released in the full-size bottles. I wish they would just go ahead and release all of them. Like, I don't understand why they wouldn't. And honestly, I forgot to go and vote last year, so I don't even know who voted this year. Oh, number 9 was popping out. That's why that's probably why the box perforation was a little open. That is really pretty. All right, let's get into it because I'm sure that's what you guys are here for. I'm so excited. Last year, I did my swatching on October 29, 2024 on a Tuesday. This year, it is October, what is it? Why don't I have a fountain pen near me? Okay, this is the, like, what do you call it? The cheap Five Below one. I made a video on that too. You guys can head on over and watch that one if you want. But this is the Colorverse Colorvent 2025. And today's date is October 16, 2025 on a Thursday. Just so we know, I was anticipating this one pretty hard and I just wanted to know like when we would expect it. So I was actually expecting the inkvent, the diamond inkvent first, but we got this one. Oh, I also figured we could use some more washi tape. I started putting washi tape on my currently inked because I have such a large collection that I just have to force myself to use it. Plus we can make the page prettier. So this is like a space washi tape and I think it's just cute because Colorverse is space themed. Isn't that cute? And then we're also going to use my new Ink Day stickers from my Etsy shop, Two Sad Dumplings Co. I like to mark down whenever I get new ink, so we're gonna do that here. I also decided to stamp it this year. That's totally different. I used the Recollections pigment ink pad from Michaels in the United States, and I also used this set of silicone stamps and I used this rectangular one on this acrylic block. This was actually a good value for the set. I think I got quite a few sheets of those. I can link it down. I think I got it from Amazon. Oh, and then for tools, I'm using my Good Inkpressions notebook that I got from Barnes & Noble. It has the Old Tomoe River paper, machine number 968 GSM, and I'm going to be using my non-bowl calico glass dip pen. This one, I made a review on it and I think nobody watched it, but that's fine. YouTube algorithm, whatnot. But a few people asked me about this in later videos, and I got this at Atlas Stationers and it sold out, and I thought it was never going to be restocked because it's kind of a rare pen from Non-Bowl collaborating with NBC, I think. And you can't even find it on their website. You can find old articles about it on the Non-Bowl website. So I was surprised that Atlas not only sold this, but they actually restocked recently. So if you want one of these, you have to go and grab it now. It's supposed to represent a calico cat. Okay, that's enough talking for now. Let's get into this. For the sake of this video, we're going from left to right and then down to the next row, left to right. We're gonna go like that. Yay, I'm excited. The one annoying thing about the Colorverse bottles, they're really pretty. They're kind of this teardrop shape and a hexagonal lid. Wait, no, octagonal? 10. Decagonal? Is that correct? And it says Colorverse in the cap. So they do give you full bottles. They're 15 ml, unlike Diamine. However, the neck of the bottle is actually really small and some pens don't fit in there. Hold on, my wrist still hurt. The first color is red, and I think it was red last year too. Well, this is not technically the first color. It's the first one that I pulled. It's like day 18. Oh my gosh, it's probably confusing. I just like to add a little bit of mystery so I won't remember what day 18 had. Okay, so we're not gonna write down the days. This is just a standard red. I'm pretty tired of reds. And honestly, it kind of reminds me of Supergiant from last year. There were so many reds. What is this? Red Aurora. I almost feel like I want them to not follow their space theme because I kind of just want them to come up with better colors. Like, you don't have to go so hard trying to follow the space stuff. I want pretty inks, okay, Colorverse? That's obviously my opinion. I'm sure some people love this, but right now it's a little boring to me. I do have 2 water pots so that I can clean quickly between each ink. Hopefully we'll just get this done as quick as possible. But yeah, I figured since you guys are so nice and always supporting me on my channel, I figured I might as well give back and try to do a giveaway. I'm gonna have 2 winners, one on Instagram, one on YouTube. You guys have to make sure you gotta subscribe to me, obviously, but when you subscribe, I can't see your subscriptions unless you have it set as public. So I did one giveaway where I had to do process of elimination because every winner that I picked, I couldn't see that they were following me until the very last person. Granted, only 15 people entered that time, but still, like, there's just something to be aware of. Okay, this one is called The Void, and it looks like it's just a standard black ink. Nothing too fancy there. I think the ink bottles have more design than they do last year, or the sticker does. If you look at this one, it has little scribbles, and then if you look at the next one, it's got more scribbles, but in a different pattern. And I think last year it was all just one. Let me double check. I actually kept it in the box from last year because I found that it's easier to store in one giant box standing up than it is to store kind of individually. Oh no, they have different. Okay, last year it was more space scribbles. So there was like little stars and moons and planets. Yeah, I haven't found a good way to store it yet. So that's also kind of the reason I'm trying to give away some of the ink to make myself feel less guilty. So I'm gonna share like 3 milliliter samples of these with you guys, with hopefully the winner, Cosmic Reef. And my plan is also to do it with the Diamine inkvent too. All right, I'm gonna stop talking about that and we're just gonna focus on swatching because I'm getting a little distracted and I forgot to clean this. Wait, is it purple? Okay, so it looked purple when I dipped it into the water, but then it looked blue on the napkin. I do like this pen because you don't have to use 2 separate tools. I was getting a little tired of having to switch when I wanted to do the writing, but I'm really afraid of dropping this and breaking it. Watch me do something stupid like smear the ink across the page again. I think it's black with a hue of blue. Huh. Okay, well the sticker's black, so the next one is called Cosmic Reef. At least this can fit in the bottles. It looks like it's a dark blue. I didn't look at how many shimmers we have, and honestly I don't even use shimmers that often anymore, but I still kind of want maybe shading. Are my swatches too heavy? That might be it. Cosmic Reef. I'm gonna do 3 of them at a time because they were kind of hard to take out of the box. This is LGM. Don't know what that means, but I'm sure behind the door of whatever day this is explains it to us. It looks like a nuclear green. Oh, okay. Kind of like a Pilot, what is it called? Chica, I don't remember. The one Pilot ink that's green, like the light green. This one is called LGM. Not sure how I feel about that one. So far, I would just use these two. It's like black and blue. There is some red sheen coming through on this, I think. Right now, I don't know if I'd prefer the diamine one yet, because I do like the glass bottles. Ow! Why are they on so tight? Even though they are hard to store. I'm still recovering, but this is a little too tight for comfort. I need to get my rubber bottle opener at some point. Oh, this is way too light. Kind of reminds me of Birmingham Pen Company something taffy, maybe? This is called Pink Salt. I wonder what you would get if you mixed this one with this one. You might get like a brown, but that might be the only way I would use these inks. In a broad nib, maybe you could see this one. But I feel like for some reason, in finer nibs, you might not be able to see these, which would be kind of a bummer. This one I'm looking forward to because it looks weird, or it looks pretty, but different. Let me see if I can focus it. It says Morning Frost on Mars, and then it says Gleam Mix. What is Gleam Mix? I don't even know. It has a ton of shimmer, almost like a pearly iridescence, a pearl pink shimmer. Gleam Mix, because last year they wrote glistening if it was a shimmer ink. Is this a new term? Oh my gosh, they're so hard to open. Ew, it looks like milk, but with not milk, maybe like nail polish. Oh wow, that's weird. I need to find some, do I have black paper? If I remember, I'll try to swatch some of this on black, but I don't know if I have my black cardstock with me. So this one is Morning. Okay, you're not even gonna be able to see it. Morning. I wanna sound excited, but right now I'm not. Frost on Mars. This will be good for like art, but right now there's 3 inks that I wouldn't use, including this one because I don't like red. That's not anyone else's fault, but these 3. Frost on Mars. I keep dipping because I'm not sure if it's actually on the nib or not, because it's so translucent. That's definitely not meant for regular paper. It is beautiful if it was a nail polish. Like, it definitely has this pearl iridescence to it with a beige pink shimmer. That makes sense. I just realized that maybe behind door number 9 they will give us some more information on what gleaming is. Oh, Gleamix. Number 9, Morning Frost on Mars. Frost glistens palely on the peak of Olympus Mons in the Martian morning sun. Okay. Gleamix. Add a small amount to standard ink to achieve a shimmering effect. Shake to use. Okay, so it's kind of like the Wear and Go shimmer ink additive type of thing. So it's not meant to be used on its own. You're supposed to mix it with standard ink. So I guess I can try to do that in a little bit. In the meantime, let's keep going. Flame Nebula. I think this is like a dark orange. Holy cow. I know it's just me with the injuries. I talked about it a few times on this channel, so I don't want to focus on it, especially since my videos are all out of order, so you might encounter a video where I'm really going on about it. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. It's just been rough, you guys. Okay, that was a double dip, but here's Flame Nebula. I do like that it's a warm orange and not a bright pumpkin orange. We are seeing a little bit of sheen, I think, but I keep expecting it to be kind of gold, but it's more like bronze or just red. Very interesting. I guess we can examine all of the ink after it dries. There was a comment last year where somebody said you can't really tell what the inks actually look like because I didn't let it dry, which makes sense. I like to do heavy-handed swatches, but they don't always give you an idea of what it would look like in writing. And then also, if you're using a dip nib, your writing is off too. Oh, this is a glistening one. Follow the Water. Whoa, that was pretty. Look at that. That is gorgeous. It looks like we have some blue and beige. This is glistening, so it's just regular shimmer, I believe. And that was Gleam Mix. Oh, Gleam Mix, like gleaming mixture, maybe? Ooh, I like this. I've been really into browns. Swampy, glittery mermaid brown. Swamp mermaid, right? Follow the water. I feel like this is gonna be a drier ink with a very gentle green or blue shimmer. We'll find out when it dries. Wow, that is so pretty though. Sun Grazing Comet. It's a blue. It's almost like Compeki, but a little darker. Sun Grazing Comet. Okay, that one's not bad. I think it's very wet. It's just kind of standard. I'm guessing at this point we are 9 inks in and it's almost a third of the way. I guess it's a little over a third. The thing is, like, Colorverse, they're not trying to be Diamine, you know? So maybe they don't want to do the shimmer inks or the scented inks or the, I guess Diamine has pigment inks this year. But maybe they're not meant for everybody. Maybe that's what they're going for, the more classic standard inks. We'll see. We've got Winter Wonderland. These are not easy to get out. Blue Hole and Erebus Crater. Erebus? Okay. Winter Wonderland is a glistening ink. Okay. It's got blue shimmer. I've only gotten the Diamine Inkvent one time. And then the Colorverse Colorvent, oh, I've actually only gotten that one time. So now we're even. I did feel after I got the Diamine, I kind of felt like my collection was well-rounded because I didn't have any reds and pinks at that time. And they fulfilled that for me. And then I said I was gonna stop, but I didn't, you know? So here we are. Ooh, I like this one. I needed some kind of dark turquoise color. Teal. I have trouble understanding those two colors, teal and turquoise. It's almost like Jacques Herbin, Emerald de Chavar, if you didn't have the glistening. Oh wait, this one's glistening. Okay. Winter Wonderland. Let me take a quick look. It's just a gentle blue shimmer. I don't know if my expectations were higher. See, the thing is, somebody last year on Instagram, they told me they were a little disappointed. I was actually very happy. If you go and watch that video, I was very happy while I was watching it. But then after, I guess, hearing everybody else talk about it, is this me being influenced? Somebody said, Colorverse, they come up with crazy colors sometimes. And crazy ink combinations. Like the one I'm thinking of is the Monkey Head Nebula. That one has crazy shading and shimmer and it's just gorgeous. It has so much shimmer. And these ones are so calm. So it's just hard to think, like, if you already have a bunch of inks, you already have these, and I guess maybe you were expecting something more outlandish, especially for a out of this world calendar, right? It looks like the theme for this year is Martian or Mars. I didn't even notice. I was so excited I didn't look. But it has a little Christmas tree and there's an astronaut Santa being beamed up. Cute. Okay. This one is Blue Hole. We just had 3 blues in a row. I guess they wouldn't be in a row if I was doing it in order, but I probably shouldn't be dipping this many times too. Blue Hole. That one's okay. It's alright. The writing's a little heavier, but I think it's actually kind of light. We have a gray next. I was wondering if the squiggles identify anything in the sense that, like, I thought for Winter Wonderland maybe it would have some purple shimmer or sheen or something. I don't think it does. So this gray is probably just gray. It doesn't have those red in there. That would be crazy, a gray with red sheen. I do like that they're glass bottles. I really, really enjoy the glass on glass. Oh, I like this one. Unless my blue bled in from the others, this one's nice. It's not your typical gray. It has some blue to it. E-R-E-B-U-S, Erebus Crater. I like it. It's redeeming itself. We are now at the midway point, halfway through the box. Do you guys like any of these? I guess you won't be able to respond until after I post this video, but I actually kind of like the glistening, or no, the Gleam Mix. I think that's an awkward word to say, but I do like the Gleam Mix right now because I did want something to add some pizzazz to my boring inks. I kind of like Flame Nebula, even though I don't like orange inks. This one just reminds me too much of some of the reds from last year, like Super Giant. I think it's the same. It's not quite the same, but my swatches were kind of heavy. So yeah, and I like Winter Wonderland, I like Blue Hole, and I really like this one. So it's redeeming itself a little bit. Let me get a refill on water. I will be right back, but it'll probably cut it in the editing. I don't know if I'm seeing things, but there's like a blue tint to my glass dip pen now, and if it's stained, I'm gonna be devastated. I think it might just be me starting to lose it. I mean, I wasn't trying to get between every crevice because it would just take forever, but I don't know if there's just something stuck. It's a little foggy. Was it this? I don't know. All right, we have another glistening and another one. That's 4, 5, 4. Okay, so we have more than 3 this year. Thank goodness. Oh, this one looks good. It's picking up, you guys. This one looks really good. It's called Milky Sea. Okay, it looks like a blurple. I'm trying not to double dip because I think it was causing it to not show the proper color, but I do need to dip again. Milky Sea. Interesting. It looks like a blue with blue shimmer. I kind of like it. It's not bad. I think it looked better in the bottle. See? Like, that's so pretty. Maybe I will just give it a shot to dry. Now we have Blood Falls. Oh, that helps so much. So I actually had my husband loosen a lot of the bottles for me because of my wrist injuries that I wasn't going to talk about, but they're still a little tight, and he actually left me a little wrench. Sounds really sweet. Blood Falls. Okay, it does look like blood. Whoops. I don't really like red inks, but I will give that one credit for being really nice looking. It's very smooth and satin, kind of like definitely blood. Golden Air Glow is another glistening ink. It looks like it's gonna be gold shimmer in a brown, which I like. Should we try it? This made it so easy. Yeah, that's so much easier. I'm just gonna do that from now on because I'm not gonna try to hurt myself more. I'm supposed to still be resting. I just haven't been because I miss my tools too much. My writing tools. Looks like a darker brown. Golden Air Glow. I think I like it. It's kind of dark but dries lighter into a gray brown, and it's got shimmer in it, so excited about that. See that? Very cool. Snow Angel looks like it's going to be a light ink, maybe a dusty rose. Martian Dust looks like it'll be red, and then Lunar Black. So we got 2 blacks. Last year we only had 1 black, assuming it's a black ink. We don't know yet. I moved the camera a little bit, and I was afraid that the microphone was gonna swing down. I wonder if they just seal them real tight because of the way that it's shipped. Not sure. I do like that they write if it's a glistening ink, so I don't have to just shake every single bottle, because I was kind of doing that for a time period. This one is definitely a dusty rose. You can see it drying as I'm going along. So this is why I should only do 1 swatch. That one's so pretty. Now I'm excited to review it at the end. Snow Angel. Is pink related to angels? I know there was the angel skin. The Leonardo, do you guys remember that? The pen? It's like angel skin. Forgive me if I don't really know. Drop it in the comments if you wanna, if you are knowledgeable about that. Snow Angel, is that like a pink color? Pale pink? Martian Dust. Oh, that was a very heavy dip. Might have been too heavy. Not bad. Martian. This is where you go and watch multiple videos on the same box. I do that. If I am interested in a pen or ink, I watch every video I can on YouTube to try to get my best understanding of it before I purchase. Sometimes, depending on people's paper, their camera lighting, their ink swatching tools, it can look a little different. And I swear retailers, all of their swatches never look like what the actual thing is. So that's why I go to YouTube. That's why I do my own and I watch other people's. Gotta spread the love. Lunar Black. Since we are close to the end, I will give you the prompt, unless you already scrolled down to the comment section or the description. The prompt for trying to win the giveaway is just to subscribe to my channel, and did I even say like the video? Go ahead and like the video, but you don't have to. I will check if you're subscribed though, and you have to make that public, unfortunately. But comment, because here's the thing. Winter's coming up, and even though we're still swatching this in the fall, this advent calendar is intended for the winter. So tell me something that brings you joy that you do in the winter. Or just something that brings you joy, or something that you do to bring you joy in the winter season to kind of combat the winter depression. And like, it can't even be, well, it can be whatever you want, but for me, it can't be buying ink because one, I have way too much ink now and I kind of swore to myself I wouldn't again. These ink vents were not included in that promise, but I live in an area where there's potential for ink to freeze during the shipping period. So yeah, I can't even say buying ink brings me joy in the winter. I mean, I don't even know what brings me joy in the winter. That's why I'm asking you guys. I used to really hate the winter. I kind of still do. I don't like snow. I don't like ice. I'm a summer person. The Lunar Black looks just like a regular black. So now I'm thinking the void has some blue behind it, but the black is mostly just kind of black. I peeked ahead a little bit and there's no more glistening inks. A little disappointed in that. So there's only 4 in here. There's 1 more than last year. Come on. Diamond Planet. Looks like it's another blue. How is this any different? Well, this is brighter. This one's a little darker, but I swear it's gonna have like red sheen. I know some of you really love blue inks, so no hate, but blue and red sheen just seems so basic. It's just so common. Diamond Planet. That looks nice though. I don't buy too many blues because they kind of all look the same to me, but I guess you could say that about a lot of different inks. I think I almost like black ink more than blue ink. Isn't that weird? I think it's because I can use black for everything. For blue, it just feels too office appropriate. I like green. And they don't have any greens. I love a good forest dark green. Why don't they have green? Hello? Colorverse. All right. Golden Mist. Wait, the Blood Falls looks really cool too. It almost has a green sheen. Golden Mist. This kind of reminds me of the Christmas star from last year. That was basically just yellow with shimmer. Why is this so light? Who's gonna use this? You would have to mix it with something or just use it for painting. Golden Mist. It's almost like a light apricot color, but not. I don't know how to describe it. It's very pale. A little bit of a waste of ink for me. I'm sure it could make some cool colors though. Maybe mix it with a little bit of brown. Because it's like an orange, peachy color. Now, I don't know what Polar Night is going to be based on this. Do you think it's gonna be a lilac color? I guess Colorverse just has something against green. I don't know. Okay. Oh, you guys. I think this would be really good for the Pilot Lavender Fog pen. And I did get that pen and it arrived today as well, but I was like, I need to do the Colorvent first. But my rule is I can't use any of these inks until Christmas or December. Polar Night. Because if I went and used it in my unboxing video of the Lavender Fog, then it would spoil it for people who didn't want to be spoiled, right? Because you're here on this video because you want to be spoiled. Spoiled. You want to be a spoiled child. No. Okay. Polar Night. That's really pretty. I almost feel like it'll be aggravating how pale it is. I don't know how it would show up in a fine nib, but the swatch is really nice. I have an ink called Ferris Wheel Press Madame Mulberry, and it almost reminds me of that, so we'll see. But I like it right now. I have one bottle of Colorverse ink that's kind of dry, but I almost feel like they flow better than the Diamine colors. When I had the inkvent from Diamine, I remember being like, oh, I thought all of their inks were wet and well flowing. And some people would argue that they are, but for me, there were some that were just kind of moderate and just kind of okay. But for the Colorverse ones, I kind of felt like most of the ones from last year, they were very well flowing, even if they were pale. Although they honestly didn't have that many pale ones last year. I wonder which one's for Christmas. I'm not gonna spoil it for myself. Yeah, no greens. Are you kidding me? That doesn't count. Wow. Some of these are really pretty though. I remember I was like upset around here. I'm feeling better. Apollon? Apollon. It's like Apollo, but not. Down to the last three. If you are still here, I really appreciate you for joining me. This is a very fun moment for me, and I hope it's just as fun for you guys. Okay. It's just like a honey gold. And the idea is not to go too in depth on these, or else I would rereading each door and the description. I just kind of wanted to make sure you guys got a glimpse of what's inside, because I know some people really like to see it before buying, and I totally understand that. It is quite the investment, and honestly, if I wasn't using affiliate credit, I probably wouldn't have gotten this. But I justified it being like, I have the affiliate credit saved up, and I saved up enough so that I could get both calendars, and I'm going to give away samples of the ink, so then I won't feel as bad for having so much ink in my house. Sojourner. Sojourner. What is this? Is it purple? My swatch might have been too heavy. I remember ending on a purple last year too, even though I'm out of order. I don't know, another purple coming up. It's just kind of a dark purple, which I guess is okay. I don't really have a dark purple in my collection. I always think buying these advents, it'll help me fill out my collection, and then I won't feel like I need to fill a void and order from another company. But something about it's different. If it's a different brand, they react different with your pens, and it's just kind of like sometimes you don't want to just use Colorverse ink all of the time. Sometimes you want to use Pilot. Sometimes you want to use Sailor, you know? Oh, Wearing Goal. They should make a calendar. That would be amazing. Maven Mission is the last one, you guys. Birmingham Pen Company. Their colors are awesome. Maven. M-A-V-E-N. Mission. Ooh, I like this one. It's like a brighter purple. It's kind of like what I was looking for when I ordered a Tiramisu Innocent Mauve. Or, I don't know why. I wanted something brighter, but that's what I got. Okay. That's it. We're gonna go over it now, and then I'll cut off and then come back when it's drier, and then we'll wrap it up. We'll take a look at what the inks will look like dried, and then call it a night. In the meantime, let's take a quick look right now while it's drying. So we have that green sheen that I was telling you about in the Blood Falls. And then Golden Air Glow. It's very nice, actually. It almost looks like Land of Shangri-La. Is that how you say it? From the Ferris Wheel Press. Shangri-La. But without the green. So just like golden, black, and brown. I'm pretty sure that one is gonna have some type of red sheen. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Golden Mist was okay. It's turning more sunset-y, which is kind of nice. And then Polar Night is really nice. These almost belong next to each other. Apollon, not bad. I'm a little indifferent about it. And then Sojourner and Maven Mission, I'm still waiting for them to dry. Martian Dust is okay. Snow Angel is nice, but it kind of freaks me out. Like, I don't know. Because it kind of reminds me of blood. But it's supposed to be a good color? And then Lunar Black. Whoa! Is that blue and purple from the ink? Or is it from me not washing my nib well? That one's really nice. So is that one. I thought it said butthole. Oh my god. It's getting late here. Winter Wonderland is pretty. That one just looks like Compeki to me. Follow the Water's decent. Flame Nebula is good. These two remind me of the set of Iroshizuku inks I have. And then this one. I guess we can try to mix an ink with that. While this is drying, I think I'm going to mix an ink. I'm gonna use that Morning Frost on Mars. And then since there was no green in there, which kind of annoyed me, I'm gonna use Rara and Kligner Alt Goldgrün, which is kind of a swampy, grungy green. I actually am a little tired of it right now, but maybe if I mix some of the shimmer in it, it'll spice it up a bit. So let's do this. We are gonna do a few drops of Alt Goldgrün. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Maybe we'll just fill up to 1 ml, maybe 2, because you can't really get a sample out of 1. You can, but it doesn't really show you much. I need a notebook. So this was last year's, but this was my Hobonichi from the first half of this year. Do you think I have any more pages? I tried my best to use up all the pages. See, I was using it here to mix ink. I'll just do it on the first page. Okay, so if you didn't know, this is what this ink looks like. So little grassy green, almost like seaweed, sea kelp. No. Oh, no. Oh God. Okay. Is it a tradition now? Is this where we're at? Oh my god. At least it wasn't over the ink swatches this year. I don't think I got it on my notebook. Oh, okay, I got it on it a little bit, but it's just on the threads. And it's not really noticeable. Oh my gosh, you guys. I can't believe this happened. I know I should have been watching it, but I didn't even think about it. Wow. Well, now you know what this ink looks like. Great. Fantastic. I don't even know what to do. Should we just continue? Is it gonna stain the table? It'll be fine, right? It does. Let me finish up. We're gonna finish filming, not let it get to us. Oh my goodness. I'm mad. This is not how this was supposed to go. I just spilled like a whole milliliter. Okay, let's do this quick. I'm so frustrated. Gotta freaking adjust the wrench because I can't open things anymore. There we go. Got our Morning Frost on Mars. You better be amazing because I'm so annoyed right now. But it's okay, you guys. It's just ink. And you know what? Like, I just got 24 more bottles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 10 drops. Where's the cap? You already saw what the Morning Frost on Mars looks like, so we don't need to look at it again. Shake it up and let's check it out. Was 10 drops enough? I've never used the Wearing Gold ones. For some reason, I thought the color was gonna change. I don't know why I thought that. You kind of have to rotate and as you scribble with this pen. I think it needs a little more. That 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 and a half. How much is the limit? Because then it starts clogging your pen, right? But I think the shimmer is pretty fine compared to some that I've seen. It's not all on the bottom, right? Wow, I can't believe I have a big splotch of ink there now. Oh, okay. It's a little hard to see, especially on camera, but you can see the shimmer move in this ink right now. Maybe this wasn't a very good testing ink. Maybe when it dries it'll be better. I don't want to do too much, you know. This was Rar and Kligner Goldgrün with Colorverse Morning Frost on Mars. And this is the original Tomoe River Paper 52. I think it's 52 GSM. It's the Hobonichi one, so I don't know what their GSM is because the sources changed. This one had 22 drops. Obviously the writing is going to be the 22 drops. This one had 10 drops. And then we did it with 2 mils of R&K. And this will just help me remember if I ever decide to flip on this page what exactly we have. All right, maybe the other ink is dried. Shoot. I forgot that this might stain the back. Oh god, you guys. At least it's faux leather. If it was real leather, I've been contemplating about making my one leather cover that I got recently part of my ink journal next year. Might have to rethink that because I don't know if I want giant inky disasters. Alright, give me a pause to see if everything dried. I just noticed with the Gleamix ink, they included this very smushed eyedropper. That's hilarious. Okay. Oh, that's why day 9 was popping out, because there was the little plastic eyedropper behind it. Makes sense now. Nobody opened it. I thought somebody opened it. So I was able to put it right back into the box. There was a minor casualty here, but it almost looks as good as new. Ready for me in December. As for the inks, I'm really itching to end this video so I can clean my desk. So I think this is as dry as they're gonna get. We have Red Aurora, which is this kind of pink red, more red than pink. And it has some kind of sheen. It looks gold in the camera. I don't know what it is in real life. The void is just black, but there's an underlying shade of blue. Cosmic Reef is just a dark blue. Kind of reminds me of Diamine Serenity. Serendipity. I forget. It was from an inkvent. LGM is just this neon light green. Not neon, but very light green. Pink Salt kind of reminds me of coral or Himalayan salt, I suppose. Morning Frost on Mars is this very pearl iridescent ink that was meant to be mixed. Flame Nebula, a muted dusky orange. Follow the Water was kind of light brown with blue shimmer. I've never seen something like that, so that's really cool. Sun Grazing Comet is basically Kompeki, but a little less vibrant. I don't know, Kompeki is very beautiful. This one's just okay. Winter Wonderland is a wonderful teal with blue shimmer. But Blue Hole. Why do I keep seeing butthole? I'm sorry, you guys. So in camera, it looks better than in person. In person, it's a little light, but in the camera, it looks beautiful. It's this light blue that has this kind of green to it. And then Erebus Crater. Everybody go and vote for this one, because it's really cool, because it has purple, blue, gray, with some hues of pink. I swear there's a little bit of green in there too. It's just really cool. Milky Sea was a standard dark blue with blue shimmer. I feel like the blue shimmer is kind of the same as the one in this one. Blood Falls was this very satiny, very velvety, smooth blood red. But when it dries, it's very different. It has this green sheen that came out of nowhere. It almost looks like mold. It's so weird. Not like fluffy mold, it's just like the color. Golden Air Glow, that one laid down brown, but dried more of a brown black with a gold shimmer. Snow Angel, it was more of a dusty rose when I laid it down, but drying. I don't like this color, but I do like this one. So, meh. Martian Dust is just okay. I think I was just too heavy on the swatch. I expected Blood Falls to look like this. Lunar Black. It looks blue in the camera, but it's pretty much just a dark gray black. I guess the void is darker than Lunar. Diamond Planet is just a standard blue. It is darker in person than in camera. Golden Mist is kind of like a peachy beach kind of color. Polar Night is a very beautiful unicorn color, I would say. Pollen is a warm honey yellow. Sojourner, actually, I've never even seen honey look like that, so I don't know. I don't know what color that is. Sojourner is interesting. I think my swatch was too heavy, but it is kind of a, I can't tell what it is. It's supposed to be just a dark purple. And then Maven Mission is still drying, but it is a brighter purple with gold sheen. So there's that. Wow. All right. one more thing before you go. I'm gonna scratch this 2025 Colorvent calendar 100% lucky draw gift. How to use the coupon: visit colorverseink.com, go to my page, coupons, register your code, add items to your cart, apply the coupon at checkout, valid until March 31, 2026. We hope you have a wonderful Christmas with Colorverse in 2025 as well. Thank you for always loving and supporting our brand. Okay, so we're gonna scratch it. Hopefully only I can redeem it and it's not like you guys can run and get it. We'll see. This is new to 2025. They didn't have one of these last year, so I don't even remember. I was gonna look up what they said was a prize in there, but now I'm just gonna go with it because I want to clean up. Let's see what's in here. Oh, it's 10%. I guess I didn't win the grand prize. I'm gonna cover it because I guess they don't want people who didn't order the inkvent to have it. I don't know. So I might have to beep some of that out. All right. Oh shoot, forgot about this. Here's one final look. Oh my gosh, at the Rara and Klingner ink. So that was the original. This is the one with 10 drops of shimmer. You can kind of see it. I can see it. I don't know. And then this one had a little bit more. I like it. It's kind of a pinky shimmer. I do like it in the writing. You guys can't really tell though. Okay, I'm just gonna, that cover's already dirty, so it doesn't matter anymore. So this was 2024. We had a lot of blues, a little underwhelming because none of the inks really changed or did anything. And now, personally, I think they improved in 2025 because there's more variation of color range. There's 4 glistening inks, and then there's some that shade pretty cool. Yeah, I think so. Even though there's no green, maybe 2026. All right, thank you guys so much for being here and watching. If you had a good time, let me know in the comments below. If you can relate to me in all the ink spills and stuff, let me know in the comments below as well. But make sure you enter my giveaway if you are interested. My only ask is that ideally it's somebody who doesn't have an inkvent at all this year, just so we can give everybody a little bit of a chance to win something and have something nice to unbox during the holidays. But it doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna check. Like, if you have Diamine already and you win this one, then good for you, but just a little, you know, be mindful, I guess. Anyways, well, I guess it shouldn't matter. Yeah, it really shouldn't matter. Like, anybody can enter. It's just that if you've never tried Colorvent, maybe you want to, and this would give you the opportunity. So we'll say that. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful day. And stay tuned for the Diamine inkvent coming soon. Bye!